Can you talk to me kind of your thoughts on the on Joe Biden naming Kamala Harris as his running mate?
Her views are so radical that just from a political standpoint, it was a surprising pick to me. So I think in addition to the fact that she would be a terrible vice president policy-wise for the country, it tells us something about Joe Biden. And it's very clear. She is a radical liberal. She's somebody that has said we ought to spend $32 trillion on Medicare for all. If you look at her record as well in California, she did, in fact, essentially ban gun sales with executive action. And she threatened during the primaries to do the same thing if she's elected, if she were elected here. So I do think the American people are going to take a look at this record and realize she is very much a radical liberal. Every single day, the Democrats tell us what they would do in, as Kamala Harris put it yesterday, quote, a Harris administration with Joe Biden. They would defund our police, dismantle our freedom, destroy our history, and abandon our founding values. And every day, you see the damage of years of Democrat policies. The president has said Vice President Harris is in charge of the border. Vice President Harris said she was not in charge of the border. Nobody seems to be in charge. She hasn't been there. And we have a humanitarian and national security crisis and health crisis unfolding.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's Megan WJ on our Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. I tell you, Liz Cheney. I'm sure we all heard about Liz endorsing Kamala Harris now. Supposedly is on the Republican Party. I don't know how she is still a Republican at this point. I'm confused. So we're going to go through some accounts of what she said before and what she's saying today. I am confused. This is the height of political inconsistency. I don't know what to say. This lady gets on my last nerve now. What is it? Are you for the Republican Party or are you for the Democratic Party? You don't even belong to the independent party. So what is it? Why is she doing this? Can somebody tell me, please? Let's listen to this. And please put your comments in the comment section below. Okay? Please. I really need to know. Why is Liz Cheney doing this?
I bring up the word radical because it seems that is how Republicans are focusing their attack now on his newly named pick, Kamala Harris. Will that attack work, Congresswoman?
Well, hi, Sandra. Thank you for having me. And look, I think that the pick was somewhat surprising. Joe Biden has really been trying to portray himself as the moderate in this race, as somebody who is a centrist. And in one fell swoop here, he has put somebody on the ticket whose voting record in the Senate is to the left of Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. So I think that, the American people are going to look at the substance of this. They're going to look at what she stood for in the past. They're going to look at what she said during the primary election. And it's very clear. She is a radical liberal. She's somebody that has said we ought to spend $32 trillion on Medicare for all. If you look at her record as well in California, she did, in fact, essentially ban gun sales with executive action. And she threatened during the primaries to do the same thing if she's elected, if she were elected here. So I do think the American people are going to take a look at this record and realize she is very much a radical liberal.
All right. So if you know this, Liz, I am still confused. Here's another thing she said about Kamala Harris. Before we get on the other side, where she's now on, to say otherwise. Let's listen to this.
I want to put the tweet that you responded with right out of the gate to his announcement. Kamala Harris is a radical liberal, you say, who would raise taxes, take away guns and health insurance, and explode the size and power of the federal government. She wants to recreate America in the image of what's happening on the streets of Portland and Seattle. We won't give her the chance, you wrote.
There we go again. That's what Liz Cheney said about Kamala Harris. So what happened? Why is she doing this now? Endorsing Kamala Harris. This is the height of we cannot trust politicians. They never say what they mean. They never mean what they say. This is crazy. Here's another thing she says.
We're also going to focus very much on her, very much on what she stands for. And as I said, the race is going to be for those independent voters. It's going to be for people in those swing states. And her policies are simply completely inconsistent with what most Americans believe in and stand for.
Liz Cheney says Kamala Harris's policies are inconsistent with what most Americans stand for. Now, a few moments later, here's what she is saying. And please put your comments in the comment section below, because my blood is boiling right now. Just listening to this lady. She makes my blood boil. Now, here's what she's saying today. So let's get right into it, where she endorses Kamala.
I tell you, I have never voted for a Democrat. But this year, I am proudly casting my vote for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Wow. Wow. And why? May we know why?
Thank you. But mostly we're not going back.
Going back to what?
Vice President Harris is standing in the breach at a critical moment in our nation's history. She's working to unite reasonable people from all across the political spectrum.
Really? I don't think anybody believes this lady. I don't.
Vice President Harris has dedicated her life to public service. I know that she loves our country, and I know that she will
Really?
be president for all Americans.
Wow,
As a
Liz.
conservative, as a patriot, as a mother, as someone who reveres our Constitution, I am honored to join her in this urgent cause.
Just look at this lady's face for a second, please. Look at Liz Cheney's face. I see somebody who's confused, who's totally lying. She knows she's caught lying. She just can't help herself. She just has to lie. Like, where does she really belong? In my opinion, I think she should be eliminated from the Republican Party. Because now you have a bug in the party. She doesn't belong there. And I can tell you, the Democratic Party, they'll use her and abuse her to get what they want and then dump her. And I could almost tell you the Independent Party is certainly not for her. So in my opinion, Liz Cheney is partyless. And I think that's what she's fighting. She doesn't know where she belongs. And this is what happens. When somebody doesn't know where they belong, they do anything and everything just to be among. I am confused. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't want to make any decisions on assumptions. So if you think you know why, I mean, we know why. The Grand Slam reason why she hates Trump. There may be other underlying reasons. I don't know that. But the Grand Slam reason, she said it many times. She hates Trump. Well, Liz Cheney, I wish you the best in your new career. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this. Why is Liz Cheney doing this? Very deceptive people. Never say what they mean, never mean what they say. But it catches up with them, for sure. It catches up with them. It bites them in the butt. It never ends well. You know how we like to close this out, but before we do that, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, WJONI Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember We got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye for now.